Hello, good morning viewers. Here is a ratio problem which reads, if the ratio of P to Q is equal to 2 divided by 3 to 5 divided by 6, and also the ratio of Q to R is equal to 3 divided by 4 to 1 divided by 2. We are asked to express this ratio in the form P is to Q is to R. I sorted out this question in 2010 JAM questions. So I'm going to show you two different ways in which you can tackle this problem. So the first method I want to apply here is to ensure that both Q's in the two ratios are exactly the same. So we are going to transform 5 divided by 6 and also 3 divided by 4 to be exactly the same. Okay, but one thing I want you to remember is that a ratio can also be transformed into a fraction. Suppose we have 3 ratio 2. This can be written as 3 divided by 2. And we can apply equivalent fractions here to ensure that 3 divided by 2 will forever remain the same. So whatever I use to multiply the top number will be the same number to multiply the bottom. So if I should multiply this by, let me say 4, I have to multiply this by 4, such that I have 12 divided by 8. Therefore, 12 divided by 8 is the same thing as 3 divided by 2. And hence, I can say that 3 ratio 2 is equal to 12 to 8. So let us apply the same thing here in tackling this problem. So the first thing I want to do here is to transform these fractions into whole numbers by applying the idea of equivalent fractions. The LCM between 3 and 6 is 6. So I want to multiply these two fractions by 6 in order to eliminate the fractions. So I want to say 6 multiplied by 2 divided by 3. I have to do the same thing for equivalency. So if you reduce this, you have 3 can go into 6 2 times. So 2 times 2 is 4. And 6 cancel 6. We have only 5 here. So this is how to transform these fractions into whole number. Let me do the same thing to the other ratio. The LCM between 4 and 2 is 4. So let me multiply 4 by 3 divided by 4. And also 4 by 1 divided by 2. 4 cancel 4, so we have 3 here. 2 can go into 4 2 times, and 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. So now that we have our whole numbers like this, remember our main target is to make the Q's the same. And from the first ratio, 5 represent Q, and in the second one, 3 represent Q. So how can we change 5 and 3 to be exactly the same numbers? We can do that by taking the LCM, and the LCM between 5 and 3 is 15. So we are going to transform both 5 and 3 into 15. And what number can you multiply 5 with to get 15? That number is 3. And if you multiply 3 by 5, you get 15. So because I want to transform this 5 into 15, I have to multiply the whole of 4 to 5 by 3. And I want to do the same thing here. 3 to 2. I want to multiply this by 5 because our main target is to make 3 15. So this is equal to 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. And the same thing here, let me draw a line to draw a boundary between them. This is equal to 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 5 is 10. Now that we have common Q's, 15, 15, we can join the ratios together. So finally, we can say that because we are looking for P to Q to R, P to Q to R is the same thing as 12. Then you take one of the 15s because they are the same to 10, which is exactly the option C we have here. And let me show you the second approach. The ratio of P to Q is 2 divided by 3 to 5 divided by 6. So let me write it here. And let me take the other one. The ratio of Q to R is equal to 3 divided by 4 to 1 over 2. And remember, this is our second method. Okay, the second method is quite simpler compared to the first method. This is in case of objective questions like jump questions. So what we want to do here, if we want to transform these ratios into P to Q to R, you see we have QQ here. So let me take one Q here and multiply all of these fractions. So this is equal to, you take Q, which is 3 divided by 4, you multiply by this, you're going to get 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 2 divided by 3. 2, you multiply this by this, which is the same thing as 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 5 divided by 6. 2, the last one, you take this and multiply by this, which is 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 5 divided by 6. So let me simplify. From here, you can see that 3 cancel 3 and 2 can go into 4 2 times. So we have 1 divided by 2 here. 2, 3 can go into 3 1 time and it can go into 6 2 times. So we have 5 divided by 4 times 2, 8. So we have 5 over 8 here. And last one, we have 1 times 5 is 5 and 2 times 6 is 12. So this is the ratio of P to Q to R. But remember, from the options, we have all whole numbers. So to transform this to whole numbers, we are going to multiply all of these three numbers by the LCM of the denominator in order to clear the fractions. So the LCM between 2, 8, and 12 is 24. So let's multiply all of this by 24. So the first one, if you take 24 and multiply by 1 over 2, is like dividing 24 by 2. So we have 24 divided by 2, which is 12. 2. If you multiply 24 by 5 divided by 8, it's like dividing 24 by 8 and multiplying the result by 5. So 24 divided by 8 is 3, and 3 times 5 is 15. So we have 15 here. And finally, if you multiply 24 by 5 divided by 12, it's like 24 divided by 12, which is 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. So we have 10 here, which is exactly the same thing from the first one, which is 12 to 15 to 10, which is option C. So these are the two methods I want to apply in this tutorial, and this is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.